guys, it's Elizabeth, Finding Elizabeth. It's Christmas 2016. Merry Christmas. I just want to make a short car video. I'm on my way to Oceanside.
In 1,000 feet, exit right.
Sorry. I thought I turned that off. I just wanted to make a quick video today. So, I think that holidays can be a time of, a lot of joy, a lot of fun, a lot of connection, but also a lot of expectations and a lot of comparing yourself and your life to the lives of other people, particularly now that social media is a thing and you can see, what everybody's doing on, their post on their Facebook, on their Instagram. I'm guilty of that. And also you bring with you, I think, to this time of year, or at least I do, a reflection on, past years, past people, past history with your family and friends. And sometimes it's not so easy. And sometimes you're, I don't know, holidays just bring up a lot of crap. And I just wanted to touch on it really quickly as it relates to maybe our
exit right to I-405 South
issues with eating and how that shows up and how that sort of plays into this. So this year, I have a love-hate relationship with the holidays. I, for many years had all these expectations that were pretty much, in many instances, unfulfilled. And I would want to create this picture perfect example of what was happening, and life would not live up to it, or I wouldn't live up to it, or I wouldn't be able to create this.
Continue straight for 12 minutes to I-5 South.
And it would cause me some sadness. And this holiday time this year was going to be a little different because this is the first time today, actually is the first Christmas in 20 years that my son hasn't been with me. He was with me on the 23rd and the 24th, and he will be with me tomorrow, but he wanted to work today because he gets paid double time, and when you're 20 double time, well, I think actually any time, if I got paid double time to work today, I'd be working today too. But so he wanted to do that, so we're celebrating tomorrow. But I was really feeling good and happy just about the holidays, and I was sort of surprised that I'm in the spirit like this on Christmas morning. I'm going to be at home by myself, and what's that going to be like? Because that hasn't happened in a really, really, really long time. And I was fine with it. Yesterday, we had dinner at my sister's house. We usually do. She's my stepsister. We usually always do Christmas Eve with that side of the family. It is what I've been doing since I was 8. It is my son's favorite holiday tradition. However, as people get older, the dynamic and makeup of that event has changed. And so this year, it was not going to be what it typically was. So my sister offered to host dinner for us, for a small group at her family. At her house, and it was absolutely lovely. And I say this, I was like, it was absolutely lovely until it wasn't, and I felt like I needed to get the fuck out of there. And it's so interesting to me to be, reflective on that. And I just want to put this out there because a couple times I've had people who I had spent time with before I make a video where I say I'm feeling down or depressed or whatever. They say, well, I feel like that's my fault. Trust me, honeys, everybody in my life, the mental mindfucks that go on in my head are purely of my own making. And if it's something ever that anybody did, I will talk to them about it if I feel like it's going to be helpful. But I don't even know that it was something that my sister did, but there was something in just like a split second shift that all of a sudden I was feeling unworthy and judged and guilty, and I wasn't feeling great. I ate too much. They had these amazing appetizers, which were crackers with brie cheese and pepper jam on them. Usually I won't eat appetizers and dinner. I did both of those. I wasn't feeling great, and I just all of a sudden had to get out of there. And I got in my car and I was driving home, And all those old feelings that I associate with being overweight were coming up in my head. Those feelings of disappointing people, of being shamed. And I can't even put my finger on what happened. And the book that I'm reading, The Untethered Soul, which I talked about in a video a while ago, just says that as this stuff comes up, you have to remain open and let it come through you and not try to figure it out. I'm not so good at that yet because I want to know why, so I can avoid whatever it is. But I wanted to tell you guys where I found myself last night on my way home after having eaten really wonderful, delicious, healthy, great food. I found myself in the Wendy's drive-thru, which that hasn't happened in a really long time. I was not hungry at all, and I bought food. And I went home, and I felt miserable, and I ate it. And I didn't exercise last night, and so I broke my 100-day challenge. And because whatever it was that switched on in my psyche just made me start feeling weird. And and I went to sleep, and I got up this morning, and I was okay. But I just felt like it's important that I talk about it, because a lot of times whenever I eat something weird, always Amy's the first person to go, well, why did you eat that? What's wrong? Why did you eat that? And honestly, 9 times out of 10, it's because I wanted it, because I was hungry, because I gave myself permission to have it. But last night wasn't that case. Last night I was definitely eating feelings of shame and guilt and remorse and whatever the fuck that I don't know where they came from. And it didn't feel good. But I don't always want to put the pretty face on weight loss surgery in my journey. So that happened last night. I was fine this morning when I woke up. I spent some time doing my spiritual practice. I spent some time communicating with people on the phone and in a text. And what struck me this morning was I did notice that I was by myself. And it's probably, honestly, the only day I'm going to be by myself for a while, because if you guys don't know it, Gracie's going to come hang with me for about a month. And I got the most amazing texts from people this morning, just sharing their Christmas day with me and their pictures. And it just touched my heart so much. And I just realized that, you know what? Every Christmas and the holidays come with so much weight of these days have to be perfect. It's really, I don't even know how to say, it's really not all about that. To me, it's seeing and sharing this love that's out there, whether people are with you or not, seeing their experiences, knowing their joy, and knowing that not just on Christmas, but every day. But I just wanted to take a minute to make a video, because I just know that there are a lot of people, particularly in this community, who may be struggling today. And I did you guys to know that I struggle too? Well, you probably already know that, but that I struggle. You know what I did this morning when I was getting ready? I actually watched my 600-pound life from last season, which I haven't watched yet, just to sort of remind myself where I came from, because honestly, I was not that far away from that, and the struggles that those people have were not that far out of base of what was going on in my life, and it isn't anymore. And I have all these I just have all this love in my life from people I don't even know, who comment on my videos and send me holiday cards and post on Instagram and Facebook, and I just feel very grateful. But I just want people to know, who may not be in the happiest of spirits today, that's that it's okay, and that this day will be over tomorrow, and we will get to start over. But I just want you to know that if you are struggling today, I am sending you my love, and that's it. All right, you guys, I guess it's tomorrow, Monday. I may not do an update video tomorrow, because I'm actually doing the holiday at my house tomorrow, but if not, I will do an update on Tuesday. All right, I love you guys. Bye-bye.